If you ask people to talk about AI, they'll get exhausted within 10-15 minutes, because at the end of the day, there is nothing much to talk about AI unless you're not explaining the technical part of it. Okay, if you explain technical part, it might go many hours and days. But otherwise, it's just very simple. AI, as name itself suggests, artificial intelligence. What exactly it is? In one way, you can say it is a pattern recognition in a very high level, and it seems as if it is intelligence, which is in fact true, because the way it does the pattern recognition, sometimes it's a humanly impossible. So therefore, we feel aghast. For example, somebody is not really good with writing English. If you use ChatGPT, his writing level goes up to a PhD level. So automatically, for that person who's weak in English, using ChatGPT, if he's achieving that master level or a PhD level English, for him or her, it's a miracle, isn't it? Somebody who is a journalist, for him, the ChatGPT, the writing part is not as exciting as somebody who struggles with writing. So you need to understand these nuances as well. Of course, there are a lot of human activities. It required some amount of intelligence, and 90% of the intelligence, you can say it is pattern-based, in the sense you can convert that intelligence into a pattern, like driving. It's almost all pattern-based, so therefore we have a self-driving car. So likewise, there are certain amount of mathematics. It's a repetitive, it is predictive-based. You can easily predict. After 1, what numeral come? 2. After 2, 3. See? We know what would be the next step of doing these things. And almost like 90% of the intelligence is highly predictive, and it is mostly a repetitive. You can easily guess what would be next. So that is where AI is excelling. And of course, there are other facets which I'm not able to discuss in this particular video. Maybe in the following video, we're going to discuss about it. But largely, if you see, AI per se, it is here to take many of our tasks, not in a wrong way, in a positive way. But unfortunately, when AI is doing positive things on a societal level, that may not reflect as a positive. For example, AI does 10 employee work. The company wants to reduce their employee count. So even though AI is doing good, but employees are losing their job. So it may not be good for a certain section of the society, but it might be really good for the owner of the company. So the good is something very fluid here, and many a time is going to havoc the society, and making certain things easily accessible create a chaos. That is what we're going to see in the coming years and decades. It is going to create more havoc than reduce problems